Hello guys, today we will be talking about a LEGO minifig scale WW2 or the WZ34. And at the end of the video there will be free instructions so you can build one or many yourself. But first a few informations about the vehicle. The WZ34 is a light armored car developed in the interwar period in 1934 and produced till 1938. Around 90 of them were made, and it was the primary armoured car of the Polish armed forces during the invasion of Poland in 1939, also known as the beginning of World War II. It was manned by two crew members, a driver and a commander, and its maximum speed was 55 km per hour and had a maximum range of 250 km by road and 150 km off-road. There were two variants of it. One was equipped with a French 37mm gun, and the other one had a 7.62mm Hotchkiss machine gun. It was used by Poland and likely Germany, the uncle version. The USSR and Croatia might have had their hands on some too. Today, not a single original one exists. Now, to the build itself. For the LEGO build, I used a combination of dark grey and light grey, but the real one would have a brown, beige and green tricolor. Turret rotates 360 degrees, but of course the gun itself can't move. If you push it forwards, the front wheels will sadly jam on the mudguards and won't spin, but it goes backwards without an issue. I have a weird feeling somebody's going to make a joke about that. Anyways, of course, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video and as shown on the screen with an appropriate example, it's also to scale with LEGO minifigures. The build is also surprisingly sturdy. The only loose parts really are the tires on the wheels. They come off easily if you push them in, and maybe the turret is easy to accidentally flick off, but that's just a skill issue, not gonna lie. Now, to the instructions. First you'll need a 2x8 plate and cover half of it with these cheese slopes. Next you'll need a 2x2 brick, two 1x1 modified bricks, a 2x3 plate, and on top of that a 1x2 tile and a 2x2 modified tile. And now connect them like so. Now connect two 1x2 plates, one 1x1 plate, and another 1x1 plate but modified with a see-through stud attached to it and a cheese slope on top. For the stud I am using this piece right here. Now attach the two parts like so. Now take a 2x3 plate and attach a 1x2 brick modified and a 1x1 brick modified to each side. Next take the two parts and attach them like so. And now that we have enough studs at each side, take a 1x3 tile and a 2x2 tile and attach them like so on both sides. After that, take a 2x2 bracket and attach a 1x2 plate underneath it. On the bracket attach a 2x2 plate, two Technic bricks with stud pins in them, another 2x2 plate, and two 1x2 tiles, or one 2x2 tile. To build the wheels, take a motorbike tire and a 2x2 dish and insert the dish into the tire. Next, take a 1x1 modified stud and attach it to the Technic pin. Then take the wheel and attach that to the sticking out part of the stud, and do the same at the other side. If you don't have these modified studs, you can also use a bar instead. For the mudguard, take a pair of these shapes made by two different slopes, and then connect them to each end of a 1x4 plate. Now take the mudguard and the wheels, slide the mudguard onto the wheels and then attach them together. Now take those wheels and attach them to the front of the vehicle. After that, take another 2x2 bracket with a 1x2 plate underneath. On the bracket, place a 2x2 plate, then a 1x2 plate, or two 1x1 plates like I used. Underneath that, place two 1x1 Technic bricks with stud pins in them and a bar going through those pins, and place a 1x2 tile on the Technic bricks. Then on the bar, slide a Technic stud on or an additional wheel, and then place the wheel on the tip of the bar. Then build another mudguard just as before. Build a shape made out of two different slopes like shown, and attach them at each end of a 1x4 plate. And once again, take the mudguard and slide it onto the wheels and attach them together. Next, take a 2x3 slope and place it onto the two studs. After that, take that part and attach it to the main body of the vehicle, like shown. And finally, take a 1x2 brick and a 1x2 brick modified with a modified 1x2 plate on it, and attach to that a modified stud with a barrel looking thing, I don't know what it's called. On top of all that, place a modified 2x2 tile with a 2x2 dish on top of that. Next, place the turret on top of the vehicle, and there you go. You now have built a WZ-34. Of course, because it's LEGO, you can modify it as much as you want if you don't have any pieces. And yeah, what do you think about it? Comment down below. I hope you like this new style of editing, and yeah, see you in the next vid. The next vid may or may not be a TKS, so stay tuned.